Kylian Mbappe'S contract with Paris Saint-Germain is set to expire this summer, and there's an increasing likelihood that he will stay at Parc des Princes. Although the anticipated new contract for Mbappe in 2022 was reported to potentially extend until 2025, in reality, the contract only extends for 2 years with an option to extend to the third year. While negotiations for a new contract are ongoing, Mbappe is once again playing the delay game. He has not activated the extension, allowing him to enter negotiations with foreign clubs and potentially sign a pre-contract agreement. The forward does not deny the possibility of continuing his association with Paris Saint-Germain. Real Madrid and Liverpool are leading in the race for the French player, but even without a transfer fee, the cost for an English deal will be pushed significantly higher. The Telegraph reports that Kylian Mbappe will demand a staggering £64.5 million annually, or equivalently, a reported salary package of £1.24 million per week. This figure is likely to lead Liverpool to withdraw from the race. However, recently, Faisal Omari, Mbappe's mother and representative, made a shocking statement about her son's future. The representative of a 1998-born star affirmed that if Paris Saint-Germain offers a massive amount for Mbappe's extension, the player's family will support it. Mrs. Lomari expressed her standpoint in an interview with Le Parisien, stating, "If Kylian Mbappe extends with PSG and can earn €10 billion, we will surely do it. There's nothing to be ashamed of in that. That's how society operates." Addressing the rumors of a move to Real Madrid, she mentioned that her son has not reached any agreement with the Spanish team. It's worth noting that last summer, Mbappe also declined to extend his contract with PSG, resulting in internal suspension during the first round of Ligue 1. Subsequently, an agreement was reached between the two parties. Mbappe returned to play from the second round and quickly showcased his class. In May 2022, Mbappe announced a contract extension with PSG, opting to stay rather than move to Real Madrid as many speculations suggested. The treatment Mbappe receives at the Parisian club is evaluated by France Football as the most extravagant in the club's history. The 1998-born striker receives €72 million per season, making him the highest-paid player in the world at that time. In addition to this, he also receives bonuses and handout fees amounting to hundreds of millions of euros. In total, Kylian Mbappe could earn €630 million if he completes his contract with PSG. However, the demand for €10 billion is truly beyond the realm of the extravagant. Observers are eager to see how PSG will respond to this public demand. The Qatari owners always know how to shock the football world, and nobody can predict what they will do to retain Kylian Mbappe. The financially enticing offer from PSG could be a reason for Mbappe to consider staying in the French club, especially considering he would become a free agent this summer. The question of which club Kylian Mbappe will play for in the 2024-2025 season remains a mystery. However, the statement from Mbappe's mother could be a double-edged sword. Her remarks received mixed reactions from both PSG and Real Madrid fans. Many Real Madrid supporters were angered by the statement from Mbappe's relative and did not want the player to join Bernabeu anytime soon. On the other hand, some extreme PSG fans believe that Mbappe's family is exploiting the Parisian club to make money. It is crucial to emphasize that €10 billion is a figure in the range of major national policies. For example, the European Union announced a €10 billion contribution to implement a global open strategy through collaborative initiatives in sustainable connectivity in ASEAN. In Germany, the Ministry of Defense urgently called for a €10 billion budget upgrade. Meanwhile, in China, a wealthy nation had to accumulate €10 billion to acquire global conglomerates. Yet, Kylian Mbappe alone demands this staggering amount, sounding truly intimidating. If PSG faces a real dilemma with this outrageous demand, could it be considered irrational for an athlete to be treated with such high rewards? However, it must be acknowledged that Kylian Mbappe understands his value extremely well, and few young players have been able to manipulate major European clubs as he does. Even Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi in the past could not achieve such a feat. In the 2022 World Cup final, at the age of 23 years and 363 days, Kylian Mbappe became the youngest player to reach 12 goals in World Cup history. The French national team striker has become the first player to score 4 goals in a World Cup final. He claimed the Golden Boot by scoring 8 goals in the 2022 World Cup, making him the top scorer in the tournament. This achievement also makes him the highest scoring player in World Cup history before the age of 24, surpassing Pelé. This marks Kylian Mbappe's 6th Golden Boot title in his career. He has won the League 1 Golden Boot 4 times in the last 4 seasons and also secured the top scorer award in the UEFA Nations League 2020-2021 final. 16 hours after the 2022 World Cup final, Kylian Mbappe posted a message on Twitter and Instagram, "We will be back." The post garnered over 10 million likes in just around 3 hours. Many famous accounts commented on Mbappe's post, including FIFA, writing excited to see you play again. Football legend Pelé wrote thank you, accompanied by praying hands and a heart emoji. Paris Saint-Germain's official account responded, "Thank you, Kylian. We are very proud of you." Kylian Mbappe deeply understands his value on the field, as well as his commercial appeal. Even the president of France, Emmanuel Macron, had to make a phone call personally to persuade him to stay with PSG. According to the Daily Mail, at the beginning of 2022, Kylian Mbappe had threatened to leave PSG for Real Madrid. This negotiation tactic forced PSG to offer an astonishingly high salary package to convince him to stay, achieving the success he enjoys today. It is known that Kylian had a difficult childhood. He never forgets his challenging past, actively engages in charity work, organizes numerous fundraising events, and visits marginalized communities to play football with underprivileged children. "I make enough money, a lot of money, so I think the important thing is to help those who are less fortunate. Many people are suffering, and for people like us, helping others is not something grandiose." Kylian Mbappe, in an interview with Radio Television Suisse, expressed a clear perspective on money. "I have been transferred for an amount that I never imagined when I was young. It is truly humbling for me, someone from a modest family. But the transfer market is like that, and that's how the football world operates. I won't revolutionize football. I am in a system, and I have to respect it and stay in my position." However, Kylian Mbappe should be cautious, as demanding too much might make him appear as a villain in the eyes of the public. Demanding both money and power are things a newcomer at Real Madrid is never allowed to have. Casemiro once stated, "Real has never been a players' club. This team is bigger than everyone." Kylian Mbappe's idol, Cristiano Ronaldo, demanded a high salary in 2018 after helping Real complete a Champions League hat-trick. Immediately, he was transferred to Juventus. Less than a year after turning away from Real Madrid, Kylian Mbappe had a considerable sum in his account. He is also the centerpiece of the football project at Parc des Princes. However, that project, in the words of former player Owen Hargreaves, deserves to be thrown in the trash. Agreeing with this viewpoint, former midfielder Joe Cole shared the opinion that PSG needs to invest in promising players, not just famous stars. According to the former English midfielder, Messi, Kylian Mbappe, and Neymar make PSG focus on off-field issues, often becoming the center of attention. The difference between Bayern and PSG lies in how the clubs are operated. With PSG, superstars come, and seemingly, there are always scandals happening. Bayern does not have that. They go through tough times, but always maintain stability internally. PSG has had the best players in the last 20 years, and France's young players are competing across Europe. I think the PSG project ultimately seems likely to fail. Staying at PSG means having money, but if you want to change your mind about another club, it's not an option. Will Kylian Mbappe dare to make that choice? Once again, this is TD Sports. If you find this video interesting, please support us by liking the video and subscribing to the channel to stay updated on the latest and most exciting sports news of the day. See you again in the next videos.